Hello everyone, welcome to another reaction video, and today is, I guess, a bit different to normal, innit? I've not really reacted to this kind of thing before, but I feel like I don't need to tell you guys an introduction at all. You guys know at this point what it's going to be, but that being said, JJ has come out with a video. I'm leaving the Sidemen. Now, he has done this kind of thing before, and that's when the whole diss track season began. But we're going to see what he says in this video. And I guess give you my thoughts as we go. Yeah, bit of a strange one. Let's get into it.
This is honestly the hardest video I've ever had to make in my life. I've gone back and forth on this decision for a very long time. I've spent months trying to figure out what the right thing to do is. But after a lot of thought, I have decided that I will no longer be doing Sidemen videos.
Yeah. And this is as of after yesterday's video, right? I think. So from now on, that's it done.
May 31st
for JJ, in terms of
May
JJ. Yeah,
will
there we go.
Be my final Sidemen video. Even saying these words out loud, it just doesn't feel real. The Sidemen have been such a huge part of my life for over 12, 13 years. For almost half my life, the Sidemen have been my second family. We've grown up together. We've traveled the world together. We built something that none of us ever thought was possible, especially back then when we were making random videos together and playing GTA. I still remember those early days with no idea that tens of millions of people were going to be watching us on the channel.
One thing I want to say as well is I don't think I ever saw the first time he did this, the I'm leaving the Sidemen thing. But from what I remember people saying is it was very much like, oh, fuck you guys. And you could quite instantly tell it was probably a joke, right? It was probably like something going on. I wasn't on YouTube at that point. I don't know how it was taken by fans or the wider community or whatever that didn't 100% know. But that's kind of how I recall hearing about it, if that makes sense. The one thing I'll say about this is he comes across already as very sincere, right? He's obviously got some voice cracks and all that kind of stuff, which a lot of people take the piss off. So it's not something that isn't frequent, I guess. But these voice cracks don't seem like random voice cracks. They're like, he's upset saying this. Is what I gather. Yeah, that's kind of what I'm seeing from it. Now again, I said it in the reaction video earlier on. I know nothing more than anyone else than you guys. So I am just learning about this all as it goes as well. But it does seem like it is real and not a prank, you know? It does also seem like it has come across as a big surprise for the others. Yeah. Intriguing.
And somehow this turned into an incredible journey.
Yeah. I do just genuinely believe he's moving on, which
Together we've
It's
done
a
things that
shame.
I never thought were possible. We sold out arenas. We sold out stadiums. We've broken records. We've made Netflix shows. We've done a lot. And we've shared so many good moments on YouTube. And those moments will stay with me for the rest of my life. We've been there for each other through some of the highest highs and the lowest lows of our lives. I've watched these boys grow into incredible men. I've watched these guys grow into fathers. I've watched them grow into husbands. And I'm so incredibly grateful to experience that journey alongside of them.
See, little things like that, I don't think he chokes up at that without it being sincere, you know?
The truth is, nothing bad has happened. This decision is completely my own. Over the last few years, I felt myself being pulled in a lot of directions.
Yeah, he's diversified himself a lot,
before.
obviously.
Between everything else in my life, I feel like I've been running at full speed at 100 miles an hour.
The thing that does surprise me about it, though, he says things like this. It does surprise me that it's a surprise for the rest of them, if that makes sense. I don't know why I pictured it differently, but if someone was to leave, I feel like it would have been a conversation for like a while, you know, and they have like a not a send off, but they have something in place to see it out, I guess. And it's something that they speak about. The fact that the weird part about it for me is that it is a surprise for the rest of them. Like they seem like they've been blindsided from what they've from what like the Sidemen channel was said on Instagram or whatever. That's the only thing that is a bit like, I don't understand this about it. That's the only thing. I can completely understand his reasoning for moving on himself and all of everything like that. As he just said, he has diversified himself massively. He's obviously got Prime. He's on Britain's Got Talent right now. He's got Baller League. He's got so many different things going on. That I don't think that necessarily is a surprise that he's leaving. I think the way that it's gone about is a surprise, you know? From by the sounds of it, again, I know no more than you guys do. But yeah, it just feels like something doesn't quite add up, you know? It's a strange situation.
Spent so long trying to be everything for everyone, trying to be everywhere, trying to do it all, trying not to let anyone down. But somewhere along the way, I started losing the balance of my own life.
I can imagine it's fucking impossible.
I found it hard to make enough time for myself. I definitely found it hard to find time for my family. I found it hard to make time for the people I love. And I realized that something has to change. The Sidemen deserve someone who can give 100%. And right now I know I can't do that. It just wouldn't be fair on the boys.
I think that's valid.
It wouldn't be fair to you. And it wouldn't be fair to myself. Walking away from something you love it's painful. Trust me, this has not been easy. But deep down, Deep down, I know it's the right thing to do. Those boys help shape who I am today. And I hope in some small way that I shaped who they became too. To Simon, the friend I've known the absolute longest, from the times we fought when we were young to all the happy, great times we had when we used to live together. It's so cool. It's so incredible to see you as a family man now. I also know how hardworking you are. I remember.
I will just say as well, I hope he's spoken to them outside of this video. If this is all they've had, mental, right? I hope he's spoken with them individually. If this is real, I hope he's spoken to them individually and said this, and they're not just finding this through a video. That is, yeah. Do you know what I mean?
Remember you told my brother that one day you were going to be bigger than me on YouTube. It might not have happened yet, but I know it still could happen because you are relentless. I feel like no one works harder than you, bro. Honestly, you are a machine. And you'll always have my full support. To Vic, you're absolutely crushing it in music right now. When I saw you at Tomorrowland, bro, I just had the biggest smile, and I was just so happy. I was so proud of you, man. I know how much you love DJing, and I'm so excited about your future. And maybe one day.
Do you know what I mean though with it? Like,
we'll have that
this
collab.
This is really nice to see. But if this is your goodbye, we shouldn't see this. Like, you know, I don't know. It's this is what I mean. Something about this just doesn't quite. There's something weird nestled in there. I don't know what it is.
To Ethan, I still remember one of the first times we met. You're always laughing, and your laugh would instantly make me laugh. So we're just laughing at each other the whole time. Oh man, bro, you're just so funny, man. And to see you now with Faith and your little girl, it just makes me so happy. It just makes me so happy, and I know you're gonna be a fantastic dad. I mean, you already are a fantastic dad. I know words. Yeah. Sorry. I know you already are a fantastic dad.
See, that's another bit where it's like, if this wasn't real, if this was fake, that section wouldn't happen. He's obviously like stressed about what he's saying. He's trying to think it through as he goes. It just solidifies that it is real.
But, oh man, Olive is just so lucky to have you as a dad. To Harry, bro, never change, man. Even when us as boys are having a heated argument, you would be the one that would just drop a meme and make us all laugh. You are one of the greatest people I know, and I'm so glad to have you as a friend for life. To Toby, I mean, everyone calls you the nicest sideman, and it's because it's true. On and off the camera, you give each and every person respect, and I just love that about you, bro. You know, I always wondered why you hardly ever drank alcohol. So when I decided to stop drinking a few years ago, you were one of the few people that helped me throughout my sober journey. And bro, you helped me in more ways than you'll ever know. I'm so happy to see you really coming out of your shell this year. So, bro, just keep it up, man. And finally, to you, Josh, I mean, bro, I started YouTube because of you. I mean,
that is mental, isn't it? That is so mental.
You have been...
Just been doing it since like 2007,
you have been my shoulder
2008,
to cry on when things were tough, when things were low, especially with the whole situation with my brother. You were there, man. You were always there to help. And I want to thank you for absolutely everything. You have changed my life for the better. And to the people behind the camera, the cameramen, the editors, the thumbnail designers, the sound designers, the people who do visual effects, and so on. Everyone who helps behind the scenes, thank you so much. Thank you for all the hard work you put in. I want you to know how much I appreciate you all. Thank you all for the memories. Thank you, boys, for the friendship. And to all of you watching, thank you. Whether you support us since the bedroom days or the Sidemen house days, the football matches, the road trips, the holiday videos, the Tinders, whatever. You might have even just been a fan recently. Thank you for giving the group a career beyond our wildest dreams. I hope you continue to support the boys because they truly deserve it. They're still going to do amazing things, I know. They're still going to make incredible content. And I will definitely be watching alongside all of you. But for now, I need to focus on myself.
I think it's fair.
I need to focus on fixing my work-life balance, just so I can finally focus on my health and finally make time to see my family and make time to see my partner. Thank you for everything.
I'm very intrigued to see what some of the comments say, I'll be honest. I know a lot of people are speculating whether it's real or fake or whatever. I don't think I want to do that. I think I'm gonna take this as real unless I see otherwise, right? But it obviously does bring up a lot of questions for a lot of people. I assume it means he's still going to carry on with YouTube. I don't think he's done. But he obviously has been focusing a lot more on his own content recently as well. He's had his try make us laugh, whatever it is, try make us cringe, all that kind of series that's going on. So I guess he, as he said, he's just trying to focus more on himself. He's trying to focus on spending time with family, all that kind of stuff, and you can't really argue against that, can you? It's at the end of the day, it's his life. He's choosing what he wants to do with it. Yeah, I think as I've said a few times, the one thing that just doesn't quite make sense to me is that it was a surprise. It was all of a sudden, and I don't think I don't know JJ particularly well, but from what I've known from him, I didn't get that kind of the vibe from him. I everything that I've seen and everything that I know from him is methodical and like not. I mean, he said he's been thinking about it for months. To be fair, didn't he? So in his brain and his team, it probably isn't. Well, it's not a surprise. It's not all of a sudden. But I am surprised that he hasn't spoken to the boys about it beforehand, or even like TP, the Sidemen manager. I'm surprised that they're surprised. That's my takeaway from this. I can imagine as well. This is obviously going to change how the Sidemen do things. They've obviously always had 7, and that was their way of deciding things, was a majority. Now that if it is real and they carry on, they've got 6. That doesn't work anymore. So how does that change things? How does it change things in terms of the red and yellow card system? Does that just completely throw things up there? Like there's, I do understand why fans are going a bit wacky at this and a bit mental, because it does change a lot of things in the dynamic. So I wonder if this is the start of the end, or if they, I don't think they bring in anyone new. I think that is probably the last thing they do. Because it will change the entire dynamic. But it's, yeah, not what I expected to hear at all. It's the furthest thing from. I in the long run, I kind of did expect, obviously someone had to leave eventually, but I expected it to be like phased out and maybe not even leave, but say JJ just said, all right, I'm still in the Sidemen, but I'm now not taking my cut. I'm more of like an investor than in the videos, if that makes sense. So he's still involved. He's still in like, he's still got sides, whatever it is. I assume there is some sort of aspect of that as well. But I didn't expect him to just come out and say, it's done. It's strange, isn't it? It's really, really, really strange. And I am very intrigued to see where it goes next and what they do next, and the next video that comes out, what it's like. But yeah, I am intrigued to know your thoughts as well, obviously. So do let me know. Do you think it's real, first and foremost? Do you think it's fake? What do you think the next step from everyone realistically is? And yeah, where does everyone just go from here? Intriguing, isn't it? But there we go. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you've enjoyed. If you have any questions, obviously, I don't know anything more than what you guys do. I've only seen the video and what they've posted online. Yeah, let me know. But thank you for watching. I hope you've enjoyed. If you have, please do make sure you leave a like down below. Subscribe for more. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.